The Cruiserweight Division, while once considered a beacon of athleticism and innovation in professional wrestling, has experienced a tumultuous history. One that is often marked by missed opportunities, mismanagement, and inconsistent creative direction. From its origins in WCW to its struggle to establish itself in WWE, the Cruiserweight Division has seen a rise, a peak, and ultimately, a decline. Let's look at how the division emerged, the stars that defined it, WWE's attempt to replicate its success, and the reasons behind its eventual failure.
Professional wrestling is my life!
The rise of the Cruiserweight Division in WCW. The story of the Cruiserweight Division begins in the mid-1990s, during the height of WCW's Monday Nitro, with WWE, then WWF, struggling to keep up with WCW's booming success, particularly with the rise of the NWO storyline. WCW recognized an opportunity to carve out a unique space within their programming. The Cruiserweight Division. This new category would showcase smaller, more agile wrestlers whose athleticism and high-flying moves could provide a fresh, exciting contrast to the powerhouse heavyweights dominating the ring. Stars like Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, and Dean Malenko became synonymous with the Cruiserweight title, creating some of the most memorable matches in wrestling history. These athletes brought an entirely new style to the forefront, fast-paced, high-flying, technical wrestling that captivated fans. For many, these were the matches they looked forward to the most, outshining the more traditional brawls and powerhouse encounters. Some of the most iconic Cruiserweight matches from WCW include Rey Mysterio's battle with Eddie Guerrero at Halloween Havoc 1997, a match that pushed the boundaries of what fans expected from professional wrestling. Malenko and Jericho also created a captivating rivalry, with their technical mastery on display in their series of matches, including the famous WCW Cruiserweight Championship match at Starrcade 1998. These matches were the foundation of the Cruiserweight Division's early success, building a reputation for breathtaking action, dramatic high spots, and technical wrestling. However, as WCW's focus began to shift towards the NWO storyline and larger-than-life characters, the Cruiserweight Division's prominence started to wane. As a result, despite the massive talent in the division, WCW failed to capitalize on it long-term, and the Cruiserweight title became a secondary focus. WWE's attempt to replicate the success of the early 2000s. After WCW folded in 2001, many of the promotion's top talents, including several Cruiserweights, found their way to WWE. WWE, eager to fill the void left by WCW's demise, sought to replicate the success of the Cruiserweight Division. They began to feature smaller wrestlers like Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and Chavo Guerrero on SmackDown in 2002, giving them a platform to shine in what was initially referred to as the SmackDown Cruiserweight Division. WWE's effort to create a Cruiserweight-focused program appeared promising, with a brand new championship and a solid roster of talent. The Cruiserweight Championship was reintroduced, and its early matches garnered a great deal of attention. Fans were treated to exciting bouts featuring the likes of Gregory Helms, Jamie Noble, Nunzio, and Paul London, all bringing their own flavor to the ring. However, despite this promising start, the Cruiserweight Division in WWE faced several critical issues that would ultimately prevent it from achieving the same level of success as its WCW predecessor. The over-reliance on Mysterio and lack of depth. While Mysterio enjoyed significant success in WWE and was a major part of the Cruiserweight Division's credibility, his success also highlighted one of the division's key issues: a lack of depth. Mysterio, with his fan-favorite status and unparalleled wrestling ability, was often the face of the division. However, there was little focus on building other talents in the division to match his level of star power. WWE struggled to develop the necessary storylines or rivalries to elevate other cruiserweights in a meaningful way. This resulted in the division becoming too reliant on one wrestler, with others failing to make the same impact. Additionally, while the Cruiserweight Division was an exciting spectacle in the ring, the creative direction surrounding it left much to be desired. Storylines for the division were often underdeveloped, and the matches were sometimes relegated to mid-card status. The division lacked the captivating narratives that made the larger WWE storylines so compelling, leaving fans struggling to emotionally invest in the Cruiserweight characters. 205 Live, a failed revival, and the struggle for relevance. In 2016, WWE attempted to bring the Cruiserweight division back in a big way with the introduction of 205 Live. The show was intended to give smaller wrestlers a dedicated platform, similar to the way NXT became a breeding ground for emerging talent. WWE even produced the Cruiserweight Classic Tournament, which showcased the top cruiserweight wrestlers from around the world, including TJ Perkins, Kota Ibushi, Zack Sabre Jr., and Johnny Gargano. The Cruiserweight Classic was a success, with the matches being praised for their high-level technical and high-flying wrestling. However, 205 Live struggled to maintain its momentum. Despite initial hype, it became clear that WWE's focus had shifted elsewhere. The show was often relegated to a late-night slot, and despite some exciting matches, it never gained the widespread attention it deserved. 205 Live did have its moments of brilliance, particularly during Patsy's dominant Cruiserweight Championship reign, where his character transformation into a menacing, unstoppable force revitalized the division. The brief storyline with Enzo Amore also generated significant buzz, as Enzo's controversial presence added a unique dynamic to the Cruiserweight Championship. Additionally, rivalries like Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander showcased the division's talent, offering some of the most thrilling matches in the company at the time. The division was also isolated from the main roster, preventing fans from connecting with the characters in the broader WWE narrative. WWE's focus on larger stars, such as John Cena and Brock Lesnar, further hindered the Cruiserweight division's growth. Wrestlers like Pac, formerly Neville, proved they could be major stars, but WWE's treatment of him as a niche cruiserweight ultimately led to his exit. Moreover, the 205-pound weight limit restricted talent, limiting potential matchups and preventing the division from evolving. Ultimately, the lack of a consistent push and integration into the larger product led to the division's decline. Well, there you have it, folks. The Cruiserweight division had great potential, but was held back by inconsistent booking and a focus on larger stars. Despite the talent, WWE never fully committed to its success. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next one!